Doom Dome, and it's going to be kind of ranty. For those of you curious about the music in the background, it is Octopath Traveler 2. Those of you curious about the set, it is versus Skeleton. I just uploaded my set versus her today, so no, nothing else. Let's just go straight into this before I play some Marvel Rivals to unwind. Bro, please don't play H-Kkohaku. This character is not worth it. Don't waste your time on playing H-Kkohaku. If you're gonna play a Kohaku, just pick C. Just pick C. If you're going to play an easier Kohaku, just play H-Kkohaku mech. Don't put yourself in this position where you are ever looking at playing this character with any sort of seriousness. It's just not worth your time. People will gaslight you and tell you otherwise. They will say that this character is the grappler of I'm back. Don't fucking listen to them. They're just lying to you. I'm so sick and tired of playing this character, and I hate the fact that I've put myself in a position in which I don't even like any other character. I've tried other characters. I played H-Arc, I played C-Sign. I don't like them. I really only like this character, and only other character I like is fucking worse than H-Kkohaku. It's fucking F-Kkohaku, who pisses me off more because she's not even interesting to play. So let's just go straight to this. This character just loses neutral, and she loses defense, and she loses block string offense, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? Why am I losing all three opponent tenants of neutral? Why am I, like, when I get a hit and it's not like super clean hit, if I don't get like a 2C knockdown into bomb Oki, what do you mean that my block string offense is not good enough or consistent enough to actually like win interactions or win games, man? She knocks you down, and then she, like, everyone's like, oh, strike throw is a 50-50. No, bitch, it's not, because she doesn't have a way to re-engage with you after her block strings all move her 16 miles away. She literally gets sent to fucking Florida anytime she hits you, and like, she's nowhere close enough to present throw outside of like command a dash throw, which wouldn't be an issue if she had an actual dash. Like, Coma doesn't care if he pushes him out himself like 16 miles away, because he has shit like his 214, his 236, and then he has like a really really good dash. Like, if you're not reacting to Coma dash throw, you're not even preempting it, because he's going to use, like, he's going to end on the A button, be like +1 or like -1. I don't fucking care which Coma it is, but he's going to be like a decent frame data afterwards, and then he's going to either present throw or he's going to present sweep, and both of them deal about the exact same damage, and then he's going to throw you or hit you like consistently. Kawaku can't do that because her dash throw is like abysmal. Like, it's dog shit. It's no one ever gets hit by a dash command throw unless I've pwned them, like, unless I'm like in their heads and I'm like literally like they're paying me rent for being in their head. I don't ever hit people with dash throw. Like, I can quite literally count on my hands the amount of dash throws I get in like a set versus Skeleton, Alps, they jog. Like, people don't get hit by dash throw full stop unless they're like way worse and they're not like anywhere near as good as the game. So like, dash throw is not a real thing. And then like her mid-range options, like when she hits you, like she hits you with 2C and she gets piddly dead. Like, she doesn't do any damage off of 2C really. And it's like, you're essentially just taking a throw, but if you like preempt the 2C and you just like neutral jump, you don't even have to do anything crazy to like beat 2C other than just neutral jump at a correct timing, and then you just kill her. Like, I risk eating 5k damage in order to do 2k damage to you generally. Like, yeah, if you like sweat really 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 hard, she can make the risk reward not dog shit, and she can threaten her set play off of getting 2C, but that is like distance specific and character specific, and it's a whole bunch of one frames and weird delays compared to other characters who is literally just going to press up, and if they see that you've not, like, if you're whiffing 2C, they're going to air dash at you and kill you with a JC starter combo. Like, it's not anywhere close to like the risk reward that most characters are taking on their fucking block string offense. Like, most characters are like approaching you during their block string offense. They are like resetting off of like plus or minus neutral specials that like at least approach them, right? And like, H-Kkohaku just doesn't have anything that like gains distance on a blocking pull other than 2B, which is garbage, and it's -6, so you can't even like end on 2B and be like pragmatic, like just end on 2B, because like it doesn't fucking work, because you can't like redash off 2B. That doesn't work. If you try to do like 2B into feint cancel, like, yeah, you're less minus, but now you've like completely telegraphed the fact that you're not canceling into a normal, so people will literally just fucking react to you doing the feint cancel. Like, I used to try to use 2B feint because I thought it would be, oh, it's -3 and 2B advances me forward, so it's going to be super strong on my block streaks. No, it doesn't do that, because what happens is that they hear the feint sound cue, and that's like that plays on like what frame 3 of the feint, and it's an 18 frame animation. People react by frame 14 and they're already pressing a button. Like versus Onion, I would try really hard to get 2B feint, and I literally would always get 2C on reaction, man. Like yeah, you could argue, oh, just gamble with shield, but like man, if I'm gambling with shield on my own offense because all of my other options are that bad, like that's characters block street offense is not good. And any time I complain about my block street offense, everyone will be like, "Oh, but she gets her to do it off of every single air throw." Well, yeah, she does it off of every air throw, but it's not good. Like it doesn't lead to anything most of the time. Like she has to like either command throw you, or you gotta get hit by like a 2A in a manner that's like really easy to confirm into bateau loops. And like even then, if you get hit by a 2A that confirms into bateau loops, like I have to not like drop them. And it's oh my lord, she doesn't do anything on block swing offense. She loses neutral all the time because she can't like air to air consistently like all the other characters in the game. Like versus every other character in the game that I've been playing against versus people like the characters that people play and they're like intending to somewhat win. So don't fucking bring up like H-Mac. They're like, oh, but H-Mac does these issues too. Like no shit she does. Just shut the fuck up. But versus characters like regular characters like C Tono and C Reese and all those other like mid tier characters, they do stuff like Scout with JA. They hit you with the falling air button into rising JA to air block stun you, and it all works fine and dandy. But when my character tries to do that, it literally doesn't work. Her JA is like too low in order to do any sort of scouting. Like when I used to play, when Ra was still alive, bless his soul, when he was alive, he used to always get on me and be like, yo, you don't JA enough. And I was like, yeah, I see a lot of other people JA. And like in the last year or so, I've been trying to implement it more in my play. And I've realized that the reason I wasn't JA before is because the button's just not good on H-Kkohaku. It doesn't fucking do anything because it's just too low. Like I try to JA. I really do try to do it because it's like the lowest commit thing you can do in the air. But like you will see it really often that unless you are IDJA in order to establish like the high-low mix-up, that's not really a mix-up. There's no real mix-up to it. Unless you're trying to do that, like most people are just going to like not, it's going to whiff versus most people in the air, which is really bad because it means that you can't like consistently get people to not overextend when you tag them in the air with an air button. Like Kohaku hits you with JB in the air and you air block it and literally nothing happens afterwards unless she's right next to you with the JB. Like if the JB is spaced at all whatsoever, she literally gets zero anything off of it. And if the JB is hitting you and she's right next to you, frankly, you're kind of messing up because like you have a JA that's 4 frames faster. It's probably more active than JB. Frankly, most JAs in this game are like active 5 or 4 frames, so like a good chunk of them are more active than JB, and you commit much less to pressing it even while rising. So like you have to already be in like a position in which you are like so hilariously minus that JB is going to be done right next to you and done falling or ID or low enough to the ground that you can actually get punished. And it's like she doesn't get anything when she gets you to block in the air, even at a distance. Like she tries to tag you with JC, and JC is just too small. It's never big enough in order to do anything. And then even if she is in a perfect spacing that JB and JC are actually doing shit, she does have to deal with the fact that she doesn't have an air to ground, so she just gets like dash blocked. Or like people just dash under her air buttons because most dashes in this game move you closer to the ground so that most air to grounds don't hit as easily. And then versus as H-Kkohaku, because her buttons aren't active, like her air buttons are both only active for 4 frames. And like that means if she presses them early, expecting you to rise in the air with her, she literally doesn't get anything because her buttons are just going to whiff you dashing into her, and then you just get to punish a Kohaku that's just landing into you, and then you get to play defense as H-Kkohaku, which sucks. People would always say that her defense can't be that bad because she has a 4 frame normal. Well, how about you try pressing these 4 frame buttons and get back to me? They're both really, really small. Like most 4 frame normals in this game are small, but generally the characters that have them have really good defensive options. Like C Kohaku is like almost just as bad as H-Kkohaku in this department, but at least she has EX Shield 4A, not 4A, 5A, which is like a guaranteed punish on a lot of stuff. Like Hisui has her A buttons are just as small, but she has EX Dust, she has her AZ, she has EX Pots. Like H-Kkohaku literally only has 623C and she's an H-Moon. And her 623 is like 1+4. That is so hilariously reactable that if anyone is not committing to something or just overcommitting in general, they're just going to react to punish it. Like, yeah, you could like buffer and block stunts, but the reward for doing it and block stunts is so little. Like, yeah, you push them to the other corner where you have to dash and then cover attack. That's so great. That's such a great use of 100 meter, and like the risk is like, you know, just as a regular standard DP. Like, man, come on. Like, her defense is bad. Her block string offense is like really bad because she can't ever reapproach. She can't reset. That's the word I'm looking for. She can't reset with any sort of consistency. She can't reset ambiguously either, because she's either IDing at you or dashing at you, and both of those options are actively reactable. And like, if she's not doing that, she's like pressing 2-2A or 2-2B at the mid range, which is also reactable. Like, yeah, you're looking for something different. I try to mix it up, but like, most people just fucking dash 2C me, and then I'm eating their offense. Like, these characters' offense isn't even that good mid-screen. Like, her only good thing on defense is that she has like the biggest H-Moon bunker in the game outside of like HCon. And because it's only -7, she can like gamble off of it if she does it like far enough. But like, that's not enough to be any decent at defense in this game. Like, she can't really catch jump outs, and her ability to take damage on people who are jumping her command throw is much worse than the characters like Koma or Miyako, other characters that are doing a lot off of throw, like PCL. Like, those characters, if they catch you in the air, they're really, really, really good at anti-airing you on your way back down and forcing you to disengage and put yourself into a bad position mid-screen. Like, H-Kkohaku can't do that because her 5B is not good at anti-airing. Her 2B, well, it's half decent at anti-airing, but if you whiff it, you just explode. And her shield is like very prone to getting randomly crossed up because she takes a step forward during it. Like, she literally has no tools to anti-air you, so she's a grappler that's going to get you to jump versus her a lot, and she can't consistently do anything to stop you from doing that, because even if you air block her JB, nothing happens, because JB, like, it's because of what I mentioned earlier, because you don't have a JA in order to to chain people with, not chain, to jail people with. You don't have a JA to jail people with. I'm sorry, I'm just talking fast because I'm mad. You don't have a JA to jail people with. Your air buttons aren't consistently getting a lot of reward unless you're like overextending with them like a lot. Like, the only time like JB and JC are like super duper useful is in like air tech situations versus people who clearly don't understand what's going on and they're like trying to be omega fucking greedy. Like, that's it for their usefulness. And meanwhile, H-Kkohaku just gets fucking thrown. She gets shielded. She gets blocked into, oh no, my opponent's in the air, and I literally can't do anything with any sort of consistency that doesn't like lose me the situation flat out, other than block, which is horrible optics for a character who has the corner. Like, most characters who have the corner don't have to fucking worry about that because they have a DP or a 5B or like some sort of anti-air that's at least half decent enough that if you jump to the throne, you can't just like land on them. Like, dude, there's like, you should play H-Kkohaku when there's characters like Spike Ball that are for people who just want to, like, if you really like Kohaku, don't play H-Kkohaku. Just don't. Just play Spike Ball. Play a character, like, just play a random fucking mid tier that throws people a lot if you want to grapple it. Like, play H-Sion, play Koma, play Miyako. Those characters all get more throws per round or set than I do on like H-Kkohaku in like a 1st to 5. I can count on my hands the amount of times I get throws, and it's not like I'm not going for them. I just get counter hit anytime I go for them because like what's the risk of actually just fucking mashing jump or mashing 2A anytime she goes for a throw, because her 2A is much smaller than yours, so even though it's faster, you're going to more actively pwn it than she's going to pwn your 2A generally. Like, come on, man, this shit's so fucking ass. Don't play H-Kkohaku. This is just a rant. It will probably be deleted in a month, but I just had to say that before I hop to Marvel Rivals to de-stress.